Well, g'day viewers, got a question for you for 2022. What would you like to see more of on the channel and what would you like to see less of? Because when we initially came up with this idea a couple of years ago, pre-pandemic, the idea partly was to showcase the regular weekly rides that we did to try and attract some more people to come along and do them. The people that would like to get out and do a ride but didn't know where to go or weren't confident about riding on the roads or just wanted a bit of socialise a bit. The other thing was to attract new members to BayBUG. You know, it's free. Anyone can join. You don't have to live in the area, but you just have to be interested in cycling. You don't even have to be a cyclist. You just have to be interested in furthering cycling. So we also just thought it'd be a good idea to showcase some routes through the Canada Bay area, how to get from A to B, just to show people again that might not know their way around by bike, how they could get to certain places. And we did a bit of that. And then the last one was advocacy issues. And we've got an advocacy group within BayBUG, and we discuss things like design, planning, safety, all that kind of stuff, and liaise with council on a, well, not as regular a basis as we'd like, to discuss stuff that's got to do with cycling and also walking, because it's all active transport. Now, of course, when the pandemic hit and the lockdowns and all the rest of it, the idea of covering the group rides kind of went out the window, and we had to do other stuff. And I went over to Perth for what I thought was going to be a couple of weeks, and ended up staying over 6 months. So, yeah, the idea of filming stuff in Canada Bay went out the window, and instead the idea I came up with was, what can we learn from Perth? Because they've got really good infrastructure over there, some very interesting design and planning ideas. How could we pick some of that up and bring it across to Canada Bay and hopefully improve our transport situation and our way of life? So that's what happened. Now, obviously things are starting to change again. So instead of just doing more of the same, what can we do that's different? Now, just remember, we're not after 1 million views on this channel. The idea initially was to really get ideas in front of decision makers within Canada Bay, so councillors and things like that, to show them the trials and tribulations of getting around the area by bike, because most of them never do, probably never have, and they just have no experience of it, and so they just don't understand what we're talking about a lot of the time when you sit down and try and bring stuff up. It's like trying to discuss astrophysics with a penguin. They look at you strangely for a while, and then if you don't give them a tasty fish, they just wander off. That's about the events. Let me get past this bloke. So we're not after a huge viewership, and I've got to say I do shamelessly steal a lot of ideas from some very good international channels, which I'll link to below, which I think are worth looking at. With some of these videos, I wouldn't care if they got 6 views, as long as it was 6 decision makers who might either find out something new or might change their minds or help us get some funding or approvals for some better infrastructure. That's really what we're after. I don't care if people are watching this in Zambia or Bulgaria or whatever. What we really want is our local council managers, our councillors, our mayor, people from surrounding councils, people from the Transport for New South Wales, even the new Minister for Active Transport. That'd be fantastic to just show them what works, what doesn't work, and there's a hell of a lot that doesn't work, unfortunately. As I found from Perth last year, there's a lot over there that works, some that doesn't work either. But, and say, look, can we do better? Can we build better? And obviously we can, if we've got the right ideas and the right leadership.